Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ace here, and I'm back with another video in Roblox. Today I am not going to do a map review, but I am going to do something that has to do with this map that I feel like that there's got to be a major addition to. So for this video, I'm just going to do just a little quick build sort of on for traffic lights in this city. Now y'all may have noticed that I've been doing a lot of traffic light tutorials lately. Um, and the views I found were completely astonishing because I was not expecting so many views in such little time. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna use my crappy little car, my little free Honda Civic, and I'm going to go over to intersections where I'm going to do some quick builds of traffic light intersections of where I believe that they need to be. And why did I just do this? Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go into the first intersection. So the first intersection we're going to look at for building a traffic light is obviously going to be right here because I feel like this is a major point because the city is over here and this is the neighborhood. So this is going to be intersection number 1. This may be a spot, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go this way. This looks fine. These two right here look fine. There need to be stop signs. I feel like right here could be a good spot. Intersection number 2, just right here, just nice little simple design. Stop sign can go right here. We're going to go this way a little bit. Let's see, so this is where it splits up. Stop sign's right here, that's fine. Another stop sign, that's completely fine. Yeah, it looks like that there isn't too much of a demand for traffic lights on this side of the river, or yeah, on this river in the island, yeah. So as we come back this way, I'm going to work my way over. There's a solid line. Oh, okay, yeah, that is supposed to be there. I thought that was not supposed to be there. But we're going to go back into this city. I feel like there needs to be a traffic light right here, because that's a big spot that needs one. We could do one right here also. Basically, every major intersection, like there's one right here that needs to go there, not a stop sign. That's a little too risky. This is fine. This could use one, because it's a main road. And this could use one and all that. Okay. So basically, a good majority of these intersections do need a red light, and this one does need a red light. I'm telling that, yeah, right now this does need a traffic light. Alright, so without further ado, let's go and get started on intersection number 1. Alrighty, so now we are in Roblox Studio, and we are going to work on the very first intersection that I showed y'all of what we're going to do with the traffic light. In my opinion, this is like one of the main intersections, and this is a key factor for the intersection that needs to be implemented for there to be a traffic light, because this alone is kind of unsafe. I mean, yes, there are not a lot of players on there at this time, because it's not as popular, because there's about 2,000 players max in any given moment for this map. But I'm just saying that if this was in real life, then this will be a big trouble. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on that main intersection. As you can see with this horrible picture, I'm going to go ahead and get all this sorted out. So create new intersection. This is a 3-directional intersection. Okay, so this is direction 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay, so the 3 lanes, 1 lane, and 4 lanes. Okay, not sure if any of y'all got that, but that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so now we're going to set this to auto signal just so that we just have an idea on what is going to go down. All right. So this is about 2-ish lanes, so I'm going to expand this out just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. There's our first pole. So this is going to accommodate for the 3 lanes that are going to the intersection that's from the right side of the image. And next, so this is the, oops, I did not mean to do that. So this next part is going to be for that 1 lane, but I'm still going to do 2 traffic signals, but I'm basically going to shrink it down. And note that this is not to scale with the intersection. This is just going to be a close replica of like how it's going to be. It's not exact, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close, so just bear with me on this. This is, in my opinion, the way that it should look in case if there were traffic lights. Alright, and there's pole number 3, and it looks like we are in good standings. Okay, so that's about good spacing. So we got 2 left turn lanes, 2 right turn lanes, the 3 lanes that are coming this way, and then the 2 merge into 1 that's kind of going this way. Okay, so now we got the main intersection. So direction 1, let's see, yeah, let's do standard LED lights. Tunnel, do an all black. Actually, let's do yellow. Let's do these backs. Okay. All right. Okay, just so now that I have an idea on what is being worked on, go ahead and put that there, and do this for the second lane, about right there. And then for the third lane, we do a doghouse, about right there. Okay, so this accommodates for the 3 lanes that are going towards the intersection. The doghouse is basically for the direction that's going to go into downtown, which is supposed to be over here. Which, if y'all can imagine the city, it's like over here. And then direction 2, go do the same thing, but I'm going to just do the standard red, yellow, green lights that are going to be about something like that. I'm doing 2 just in case. I mean, it works better than 1. 2 just looks a little bit nicer. Towards the intersection, yes, there is 1 lane, but in a lot of cases there are usually 2 traffic signals when it comes to like this kind of design, normally. And then for direction 3, I'm just going to do just the standard, the left turn arrows, and things like that. So got that there. That's the second left turn. Now we're on to the first right. That about, come on, work with me, about right there, ish. Then the second right's going to go about right there. So I know this is a bit kind of odd, but imagine like there's 1 lane right here, then the 4 right here. We got the 2 lefts and the 2 rights. Now what I was thinking, what we could possibly do is do like a some kind of right turn signal for direction 2. Yeah, because sometimes it's like like you have this for the doghouse, which is going to be like a green arrow coming in. But I like to implement, instead of like a yield sign, I mean the yield can be there, but I'm also going to do a traffic light. I'm going to do something about, so if y'all can imagine just the intersection, just try and remember that image as best you can. About something like this, where like here's the straight basically, and then the road turns right, going down into downtown. There's like a pole somewhere on that little island. Then for direction 2, I'm gonna do, let's start with this just to see how well it works. I'm not 100% confident that it'll work the way that I'm expecting it to, because with this kind of plug-in and net, these kind of are odd, because it's not what you expect. So now I'm going to go ahead and run this program, and we're going to see how well it works. Hopefully it gets close to what I am wanting it to do. Okay, so now we're in. Okay, we're on, we're active, we're going. Okay, now we're set to auto signal, or auto cycle, so the light should change to yellow in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. How's this looking? Okay, so this is set to red. That's not what I was expecting, mainly because this should be a green arrow. Theoretically, this should be a green arrow because of the way that this is all set up. So that's gone. And then this should be a green arrow too. Yep, there it is. And then what about this? Is this okay? So it's still set to red. So I mean, you would have to do some work with the programming within the script. But what I was expecting it to do is like this right now would be red. Yeah, and this is flashing yellow, mainly because it's permissive, and this is permissive, and then whenever these hits a solid green, this is a solid green arrow. Mainly because if y'all think about it, there's cars coming from this direction that are going in these directions. There's no cars that are going to downtown. It's just this row right here. I mean, I don't know if that made any sense, but it makes sense to me. If that doesn't make sense to y'all, then just figure it out on your own. I'm doing as best as I can, trying to explain it to y'all as simple as I can, just so that in case if y'all want to do this, and I mean, it's really not that hard. You just have to just think of the intersection in your head. Okay, so this is the main intersection. This is just a sample idea. This is not what's gonna be in the game. I mean, if it was up to me, like if I made this map, I would do something like this, just for safety reasons, and add some more, and just to add realistic point of views and eras and things like that. Um, because that map does need it. It's a great map, but it's got to get some traffic lights in there in order to increase the popularity, in my opinion, because that does set the bar high. Um, so now we got this out of the way. We're now going to move on to the next intersection. Okay, so the next intersection that I'm going to work on is going to be in the direction that from this intersection is going to be like somewhere over here that is in the entry point of downtown. So let's go ahead and start a brand new intersection. Just same thing as normal, 3 directions. I'm actually going to set this as direction 1, this as direction 2, and this as direction 3. So that this is the main road right here that is going towards the outside of downtown. It's not going to the right. It's basically going straight to where I'm not sure if y'all can see that blue billboard back there, but it's going in that direction. So same thing as before, but gonna do a poll and do something like this. So the way that I see it, I'm actually going to extend this out just a little bit more than what it needs to be, um, mainly because the way that I see it is something like this. I know this is not like 45 degrees, but oh, it's actually like really close. I think that's spot on 45 degrees, maybe just a little bit more. But anyway, what I'm imagining is that right here, so there's gonna be a traffic light. This is gonna be a solid black one, and we're gonna do a back, I don't know, we're do something like this. Do a solid black one where like, so here we have lane 1, which is like the very left lane. Lane 2, which is about right there-ish. And then lane 3 is just going to have either a blinking light, just a blinking yellow light as like a yield, just because this intersection it can be very active. Or we can do, let's just get a little creative this one. Let's just, let's just do the permissive yellow traffic light. That's not getting a little too creative, but I'm just trying to get a little bit of activity flowing inside, you know. Okay, so now I want to work on the direction 2 side. So this pole is just gonna be just straight across. So if y'all can imagine this, so basically there's a stop line that's like right here, and there's a stop line that's like about right here, and this pole's gonna be about in the middle of the intersection. So and the way that this is set up so there's only 2 lanes that are going in, but the left turn or the left lane has like there is like no individual lane going strictly to the left. It's just left and straight, which is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think I'm able to pull that off with just a simple little trick. So here's what I'm going to do. Just so that I can just get this out of the way, I'm going to do just the straight. This side right here is specifically straight. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do like a double traffic light feature, basically put into one. So just imagine this, okay? So it's going to be like this traffic light specifically, okay? And then what's going to happen is that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add this light, put that right next to it, and then go into workspace. Y'all have seen me do this before. I think y'all know exactly where I'm going with this. I'm going to break this down, and then I'm going to take this yellow arrow, move it. So this is a flashing arrow indicating for that lane for you to go to the left and straight at the same time because of this circle right here. And now what I'm going to do is that I don't know why I left that, but for the double left turn lane, I'm going to use these 2 poles specifically for the traffic lights right here. So that's going to be for the left turn lane, and this light's going to be for the right turn lane. Something like that. I imagine lanes are like about right here going that way. But this is the best that I can do with like only using 2 masts, which I think is very interesting. I'm a little surprised with myself. So let's run the program and let's see how far we can get. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, there's no arrow. Oh, wait a minute. I think I forgot to set this to auto cycle. I think that might have something to do with it. Okay. I may have done something wrong. But, okay. I was able to do it in some way, but I cannot remember how I did it. Okay, so those are going. Okay, so that changes. That's still set. Okay, those are still going. That's just basically gonna run. Um, hmm. And we run into this problem to where since there's no green arrow, it doesn't lock. Okay, that's interesting. But y'all saw where I was going with this. Y'all saw where I was going with this, and it's not one to cooperate with me. That may be better. That just may be better. Not sure. Hold on. This one just may work a little bit differently than a doghouse. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So we got the individual light right here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This may work a little bit better. Okay. So now we're on the left turns. Okay. That's rocking and rolling. The light's still blinking, which is good, which is kind of what I wanted for this. Doesn't work over there, but it works here. It works nice. And then that should be just a left turn, right? Okay. Okay, it's kind of one to work that I want, but a good majority of the time, people that are going to go straight are going to sit in the left lane, and like people that want to turn left are just going to have to wait. You know, it's kind of a thing. I'm trying to avoid that, but this kind of works the way that I was kind of wanting it to. So yeah, so now we're going to move on to the next intersection. Alright, after a semi-successful attempts of two major intersections, we're now going to focus on like the common intersections, quote unquote, because there are common intersections throughout the city that do need traffic lights. The reason why I say common intersections is because these are literally the exact same format. Now, the one that we're going to work on next is kind of a pain, in my opinion, to work with, mainly because of the fact it's unorganized when it comes to the third direction. So, and I'll show y'all in just a little bit of what I mean by messiness in the directions. Okay, so I'm gonna set up traffic lights like normal. So this is gonna be this pole is gonna be in the middle of the intersection. It's gonna be like in the middle towards the back. It's just so that the drivers can see the lights itself, and if it gets a little too close, then we can turn the lights, which I think I may do on this one, just in case that there's an example, like there's a rough patch when it comes to traffic lights based on where the pole is. And then for direction 2, I just want to do something simple, just a standard 2-light pole. And then for the third one, this is where it gets messy. Because there's more lanes than what there needs to be. Okay, so yeah. So this intersection is just gonna be extremely simple, and y'all are probably gonna hate me for doing this, but I'm doing it anyway, just so that y'all know what I think it should be. But this is literally the intersection. Y'all can probably see what I'm doing. It's literally something like this. Just something like this. Just like that. And then this. Just this. And that. Okay. So this intersection is going to be like for this image right here that I'm showing you. So it's kind of weird because I'm not sure if y'all can see, but in one of the directions that is coming out of, that this is direction 3 that I've worked on, it's like coming out onto the main road. There's more lanes than what there needs to be because there's 3 left turn lanes, but as they're coming out, it comes out to 2 left turn lanes. So this is just one of these simple intersections that just needs to be implemented throughout the city. And the next one that we're going to look at, and this is literally super simple, which there does need to be some spots that need to have this traffic light specifically. Mainly just because of its spots and where it needs to be, in my opinion. Now we're only going to use one mast for this one, and this is going to be just super simple. Y'all may hate me for this simplicity, but even the simplest of intersections can go really far. And some of y'all know this, like y'all may not do traffic lights specifically like what I do, but some of y'all get really creative with just small builds, and even small builds like in Minecraft, for example, can go really far. It just depends on what you do with it. That'll make it go from near to far. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to just get a little creative with this traffic light intersection. This is not going to be for every single one, but I would like to get a little creative with this design. So what I'm going to do this one that's going to be a little bit different is that no, it's not going to be all black. There's not going to be any back plates. So we're going to ignore this bottom line, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do like old traffic lights. Mainly because of the fact that this has been there for a while, and this is just a standard 3 light intersection, and this has been here for a while. Like I literally just said that twice. I don't know why I said that, but it's supposed to resemblize just like a little village traffic light. You know, just one of those old ones. And I guess I could have done a wire, but the wires in this pack don't dangle down. It's literally just a straight line, which do bug me. Which I do need to find out a way how to do a wire. Which if y'all have found a pack where you can do traffic light wires, then please let me know down in the comments, because I really like to know the wire pack. Please. Okay. So that being said, this is literally the intersection. We're just gonna do just standard traffic lights, just like that, and the mass itself is not going to be this long. I just did the standard length, which is, I mean, just not that bad. It's not that bad if you think about it. But I'm just something like that. There we go. And since I'm guessing, I'm actually gonna have a little bit of fun with this one. Just a little bit of fun with this one, but I am not sure how though. No, I would like to do that extra traffic light there for direction 3 since it's kind of tight, but I don't think that'll be necessary. I really don't think that'll be necessary at all. So, so we got that going. I'm actually going to get this one. I'm going to angle the traffic lights just a little bit to angle downwards. I mean, okay, so that one's fine. So I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna rotate this down just a little bit. By 1 tick. There we go. That's not too bad. Direction 2. I'm just doing the entire traffic light or section because that's literally what it is. And then direction 3. It's gonna be something like that, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I think that may work. Okay. I would actually have to. I'm actually gonna have to play here, just so that I can see just a visual example. I'm not sure if my player in this is set to the RTH, or the Artho, whatever mode it is. Okay, it is. Okay. So I'm guessing like if the stop line was right here, yeah, like it was about right here. I think that'll work, or like a little bit closer. I mean, yeah, I think that'll work. I'll have to adjust that light and maybe add an extra one. But yeah, right here, the stop line, yeah. So This is a little bit under exaggerated, but this is kind of like where it needs to go. Because I mean, I'm not in a car. Actually, I think I can pull out a car. I'm just gonna pull out. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the Chevy Camaro. Because I know how to drive this car easily. So let's just see what happens. Maybe. Gonna let me in or no? Okay, come on. Okay, you know what? Not having it. Not having it. So my main goal is that I just want to see what it looks like from a vehicle perspective. Just so that I know, like, in relation to what the traffic light is going to look like, because standing is completely different than being in a car. So like, yeah, okay, yeah. So driving car right here, this is perfect. That's a perfect angle. And then let's say the stop line for this light was it's about right here at the. So if I back up a little bit from the pole, yeah, that'll work. This will work, and then yeah, these lights are perfectly fine. I'm running red lights like crazy, and y'all can't even stop me. Oh crap. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is a few intersections. So we got the main one, a couple main ones, and a couple of the common ones. Where I think that like there needs to be traffic lights in the game of RoVille. Now, if y'all have not seen RoVille, I'll be more than happy to do a game review and a little mini Let's Play series on that. Now, in order for me to do that, you do have to like this video. I know there's always a catch. You don't have to like this video, but if you want to see me do a mini Let's Play series in RoVille, then let's hit about. Let's see. I would have to say about 7 likes in this video. I'm just saying, but if we hit 7 likes, then I will do a mini Let's Play series in RoVille, which I think y'all will highly enjoy. I know I've already started some progress on it, and I've been making a lot of money. But I mean, I'm still at a good spot to do a mini series on it. I mean, I can build my house for y'all. I mean, I would really enjoy that. So without further ado, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did like what you saw, then please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this in Roblox and in many other games. Other than that, I will see you on my next video. This is Ace signing out. Goodbye.